Hey guys, we're back again doing another lesson, lesson 12.3, using slope-intercept form. Again, our learning targets, we're going to use equations in slope-intercept form to graph a line. And we're going to be able to write those equations in slope-intercept form. And today we're going to be looking at primarily the slope and the y-intercept equation when given a table is going to be the new information for today. Keep in mind, m is your slope. B is your y-intercept of your line. We need to identify those two things. And in these first two examples, number 1 and number 2, let's start by finding the m, or the slope of the line. So the slope of the line is found by doing the change in the y over the change in the x. So if we start with the y side, the y seems to be going up by plus 2, plus 2, plus 2 the whole way down, and the x seems to be going up by plus 1, plus 1, plus 1 the whole way. So that would be 2 over 1, which gives you a slope or rate of change of 2. Now to find the b, it's the y-intercept. The y-intercept is wherever x is equal to 0. So in that case, x is equal to 0 or y is 7. 7 would be our y-intercept. So then the equation of the line we would write would be y is equal to mx plus b. So m is 2x plus 7. That would be the equation of our line for number 1. Let's do the same thing for number 2. Number 2, we need to find the slope of this table or this function. So it looks like y goes from 5 to 2. That's a decrease of 3. 2 to negative 1. Decrease of 3. Decrease of 3. Now, change in x is going up by plus 1 each time. So our rate of change here, our change in our y over our change in our x, is negative 3 over 1, which gives you a slope of negative 3. Your y-intercept, where x is equal to 0, is this point right here. You're going to make b is equal to negative 4. So our equation that we're going to write would be y is equal to negative 3x minus 4. Go ahead and press pause and do the numbers 5 and number 6 below. Try those on your own, please. Okay, let's go over number 3 and number 4 then. You should have done 5 and 6. Let's do 3 and 4. Change in the y here. Be going up by plus 4 the whole way. The x is going up by plus 1, so our change in our y over our change in our x is 4 over 1, which is equal to a slope of 4. Our y-intercept is where x is equal to 0. Now notice we don't have x equals to 0 here. We need to find the equation. So I'll put 0 here, and if it's going, in this case, we're going back up, or in this case down, the y is going to equal to negative 21. If you look at the pattern there, y is equal to negative 21. So that would be our y-intercept, negative 21, and then the equation of the line is y is equal to 4x minus 21. Finally, number 4, look at the change in the y here. We're going up by plus, let's see, actually we're going down. We're going down here. It's getting negative. It's getting more negative. So we're going down by 5, down by 5, down by 5 is the change in y. Change in the x is plus 1, plus 1, plus 1. So if you look at the change in the y over the change in the x, you get negative 5 over 1, which equals to a slope of negative 5. Now to find our y-intercept, once again, we don't have where x is equal to 0. To find your y-intercept is where x is equal to 0. So I'll put that here. Notice going down by 5 each time, so it would be negative 29 next, but we got to go down 2 times because x went up by 2, so we got to go 2 over here. So that would be negative 34 would be our y-intercept because it's going down by a slope of 5. So our y-intercept would be y is equal to, which is negative 5, x minus 34 here. Press pause and try numbers 7 and 8 on your own. Flipping over to the back side of your equation, you'll see we have graphs now. We need to find the slope of this graph. So the slope of this graph, we got to do the rise over the run. I'm going to do that in yellow here. The rise over the run. So the rise would be negative 1. The run is 1, 2, 3. So that's a slope of negative 1/3. Our y-intercept, notice where this y-intercept is. It's not directly on a line. So we have to kind of estimate that it's like negative 1 and 1.5 about. Maybe it's really like 1.3 is what we'll estimate it at. So then the equation would be y is equal to negative 1/3 x minus 1.3. That's the equation of our line. Let's look at number 2 then. Number 2, the rise over the run. Rise is 1, 2, 3. Run is 1, so that's our slope of 3. Our y-intercept in this case, where the line crosses the y-axis, is right there at negative 1. So then our equation would be y is equal to 3x minus 1. I want you guys to try number 3 and number 4 on your own below. Press pause and try those on your own. Next, we'll go over these two. Let's look at the slope of these lines. We have the rise over the run. Rise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rise of 5 and a run of 1, 2, 3. So our run is 3, so our slope would be 5/3. And our y-intercept is right here. Again, notice it's not right on the corner point. So it's 1, 2, 3. It's maybe like 3.7, I would say. So then our equation would be y is equal to 5/3 x plus about 3.7. Press pause and try number 6 on your own. For number 6, what you should have done is you should have found the slope is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 over 1, 2, 3. So your slope would have been 7/3. Your y-intercept you wouldn't have been able to find because notice that the slope of this line is 7/3. So it's really going to be about, let's see, it's going to hit about right here, negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6. It's about 6.1 is about what our y-intercept would be. So the equation in this case, the equation line would be y is equal to 7/3 x minus 6.1. Please press pause and try number 7 and 8 on your own. When you get done with those two, try the IXL lesson that is on Canvas. Thank you. Good job.